Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Monday, March 6th, 2023. This is all of the news that you need. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. Let's get straight to it. I went down to San Diego to watch the Eagles on Friday night. Had a great time. It was amazing. And the weather was perfect. And then I got back last night and I drove straight back into winter. Really cold here in the Mojave Desert. Let's get straight to it. By the way, no glasses. Yeah. On this day in history, 2001, the death spiral of Napster begins. District Court Judge Marilyn Patel issued a preliminary injunction ordering Napster to remove copyrighted material on the Napster network. Napster totally shut down its service just 3 months later on this day in history. That was a big one, wasn't it? Let's get to the Fader fact. There are more than 200 languages that have been invented for books, television, or movies. On the other side, every 2 weeks, another language or dialect goes extinct. There is a language in Nigeria that is currently only spoken by 4 living individuals. And that is your Fader fact. Let's get to the breaking news. Huge news day today. Archaeologists unearthed a Sphinx-like statue and the remains of a shrine in an ancient temple in southern Egypt. Antiquities authorities announced today. The artifacts were found in the Temple of Dendera, one of my favorites, in the Kina province, 280 miles south of Cairo, the Antiquities Ministry announced today in a statement. Archaeologists believe the Sphinx may be of the Roman Emperor Claudius, who extended Rome's rule into North Africa between 41 and 54 AD. You should see the images. It's a Sphinx with a Claudius face. According to the European Space Agency, the moon is getting its own official time zone to make it easier for astronauts and scientists from around the world to work together during upcoming missions to the lunar surface. As dozens of missions will be operating on and around the moon and needing to communicate together and fix their positions independently from Earth, this new era does require its own time. Setting up a specific moon time zone is not the only thing that organizations have to work out, though. They are also working on a whole LunaNet, an architecture that covers communicating and navigation services on the moon. It is a set of protocol standards and requirements that are being worked out and agreed upon so that there won't be any confusion or line crossing when it comes to working on or exploring the moon. I'll keep you updated. A study by an international team headed by Freiburg archaeologist Dr. Ralph Gonzalez from the Faculty of Humanities has shown that steel tools were already in use in Europe around 2,900 years ago. Using geochemical analysis, the researchers were able to prove that stone stelae on the Iberian Peninsula that could only have been done using tempered steel. This was backed up by analysis of an iron chisel from the same period and region that showed that the necessary carbon content to be proper steel. The result was also confirmed experimentally by undertaking trials with chisels made of various materials. Only the chisel made of tempered steel was suitably capable of engraving the stone. Until recently, it was assumed that it was not possible to produce suitably quality steel in the early Iron Age, and certainly not in the final Bronze Age, and that it only came to be widespread in Europe under the Roman Empire. That's really big news. Now check this out. Geely, a China-based electric vehicle maker, just announced that it would launch its satellite constellation to support a new range of cars it manufactures. The vehicles will receive intelligent driving assistance directly from orbit. Geely established its space-focused arm, it's called Space, in 2018 to build a satellite network providing autonomous driving solutions. By 2022, the company had finished a satellite building factory and put 9 satellites in orbit. Space will put 72 satellites into orbit by 2025, which will be the project's first phase. Now, staying on topic of self-driving cars, last Thursday, AAA released the results of its annual automated vehicle survey, finding that nearly 70% of respondents were afraid of self-driving cars, while less than 10% fully trusted them. These numbers represent a significant shift from last year's survey results, with the number of respondents fearful of self-driving cars spiking by 13 percentage points. In 2022, the survey found that 55% of respondents were afraid of self-driving cars, with 30% unsure. All right, 15% said they fully trust autonomous vehicles. But in 2023, the number of people afraid of self-driving cars jumped to 68%, with 23% now unsure and just 9% having trust in the technology. Elon Musk, take note. In a newly discovered comet has just appeared and may be as bright as a star in the night sky by the fall of 2024. Check this out. The comet, known as C-2023A3, was first noted by the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, otherwise known as ATLAS, that telescope project in South Africa on February 22nd. Astronomers at the Purple Mountain Observatory in China also discovered the comet independently on January 9th. So both observatories are cited in the comet's full name. Sky watchers around the world have since observed it in new and old images, with the earliest detection found in images taken by a wide field camera on a telescope at Palomar Observatory right here in California on December 12, 2022. Currently, C-2023A3 is between Saturn and Jupiter. It's traveling at 180,610 miles per hour and will make its closest approach to Earth on October 13th, 2024. Don't look up. Twitter has appeared to be showing signs of wear today, with images unable to be posted and links from the social media service not connecting to their desired location. A tweet from the platform's support account reported that parts of the service could be offline. Just after noon Eastern time, Twitter support tweeted, and I quote, "Some parts of Twitter may not be working as expected right now. We made an internal change that had some unintended consequences. We're working on this now, and we'll share an update when it's fixed," end quote. Then, a little after 1 p.m. Eastern time today, the support account tweeted, "Things should now be working as normal. Thanks for sticking with us," end quote. Twitter, of course, has suffered multiple outages and issues since Tesla Inc. chief executive Elon Musk acquired the service in October and laid off thousands of workers. So there you go. There's your Fade to Black breaking news for this Thursday, March 2nd, 2023. This is all of the news that you need. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Newman. I am Jimmy Church. Go Backley Teppy.